it feels like March.
Do you think we're the title winner?
I think I feel like it's been March since August. It's unhealthy how much it feels like March, but simultaneously it's so exciting.
I know what you mean. Like if this was, you know, the Athletics, the fella be ringing the bell,
yeah,
and then you'd be like, oh, here we go. But it feels like a huge part of the season, doesn't it? We've all been warming up, jostling for position, all these athletics analogies that are somebody coming from somewhere. But now, like, I mean, it's a huge part of the season. City don't look like they're getting let up. Chelsea, unfortunately, don't look like they're going anywhere. But Liverpool are there, handily placed, ready to burst, and we're all just hoping they do.
Let's hope that they do burst. Let's hope that Liverpool do push right the way on from here. The games are strange in that they're all big games now, and that's what's almost taken its toll, is your awareness that they're all big games. But this run, it's even bigger again, isn't it? You know, you've got Paris in there, you've got Napoli in there. That's almost its own weird little subplot to also a run that's got the Merseyside derby in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth just touching on the Champions League group a little bit, because, you know, we would have all liked to have been maybe in a slightly better position here. That Red Star game was disappointing, but look, the group was always going to be tough, and, you know, it's Napoli, PSG, two of the toughest teams that we could have got in terms of the relative seed. So it was always going to be hard. We're still in a really good position. And look, you know, although like I am going to Paris, and it sets it up for a brilliant game. Like any talk that we were just going to go and get on the wine, and all, I mean, we still will get on the wine, but you know, it's still going to be kind of a, you know, it's a huge game. Now imagine how much it's going to go off if they win at the Parc des Princes. Is it called that? Let's say, yeah. And if they win there, it's going to absolutely kind of go off, and it's a huge game. And then if they don't, then you've got an amazing Champions League tie home to Napoli. You know, last time they came with a lead, and then just absolutely battered them. Steve Gerrard hat-trick. So more of the same on that. And yeah, just those two ties are just getting me going, really. And as I say, it was always going to be a little bit tight in this group, but get through those two games, and I think, you know, people are starting to feel Liverpool again. No one will want us in the next round.
No one will want us in the next round. The Paris one's really got my attention, and I think there's every chance we just pick them off, and they're very good at home, and they've obviously got terrific players, but you can just imagine Liverpool picking them off, can't you? If anything, I'm almost like, I'm hyped up for that one. I'm picking teams for that one in my head and all that sort of stuff. I've got massive excitement for that Wednesday night. Yeah,
look, they were open at Anfield, so they're going to be even more open, you imagine, in front of their own fans who are used to seeing attacking football, are used to seeing all this flair. I think it's going to play out similarly to the game when we went to Manchester City last season in the Champions League, where they obviously had periods on top in the first half, but if you can stay in the game, if you can stay confident, if you can be brave in your football and be brave in wanting the ball and wanting to pass the ball and keep the ball, I think there'll be a period, especially second half, when we'll be able to get goals as well. And yeah, it could be a brilliant night. I absolutely can't wait. Going on the train as well, which is quite fun, isn't it?
It's amazing. Well done, Europe. There is also the Merseyside derby, is the next one, and that one, I think you saw Everton have a go at Arsenal, they had to go at Man United, they had to go at Chelsea, they got the points at Chelsea. Let's be clear about this, it'll be a tough game, but I think, you know, I want to see them coming out for a go, and I want to see again the Reds find the moments, pick them off. I think it could be a real classic Merseyside derby on that Sunday.
I love the ones just before Christmas as well. Like, it reminds you of Sadio Mane and all that last sort of minute goals. It reminds you that I think the 4-0 was just, Anfield was just before Christmas as well. There's nothing like seeing all your blue mates over Christmas and crowing over them about a derby win, and that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm expecting. But they are a little bit. Got a strut about them, Everton, at the moment. Yeah. You know, they've got confidence, they've got some good attacking players, they're looking more solid at the back. I think Michael Keane's had his bad year, looking good now as well. And so, you know, the record against us is awful recently, but I think in this one they're going to be confident, and they might be quietly confident, but they'll be there, so they'll take some beating. But yeah, it's a brilliant time to have a Merseyside derby. What a day it's going to be, and yeah, I can't wait to get out early and get out often.
Get out early and often around the Merseyside derby. And then, you know, there's Burnley away in here. I've not really mentioned that. There's Bournemouth away, I've not mentioned that, but then there's Manchester United at home as well, and all this before Christmas. I just think you can go two ways on this all the time. I think, John, you can either say, well, you know, you're worried about the run, or oh my God, they look like difficult games, or you can say, getting to watch this team over and over again play these high-profile matches will be brilliant. And I'm looking forward to United. I think that could be another absolute belter at Anfield.
Yeah, I mean, on this run, I mean, it's exciting, isn't it? You know, we always say, oh, I can't wait to watch this Liverpool team again, and we're not going to have long to wait in this run, are we, at all? It's going to come thick and fast, and it's going to be, you know, forget about the next game. You know, last game, almost kind of focus on the next one, really, and and that's great. And if you can build momentum in this time, then Liverpool have shown as a city and as a football club what we can do when there's a bit of momentum behind them. So I quite like having the games close. Obviously you don't want it all season because you'll end up knackered, but I think and that's fans and players by the way, but I think in this period it might just suit Liverpool just to get a bit of momentum going, get a bit of a good feeling going, get everyone in the club and in the fan base all together, pulling forward, looking forward to the next game. I think it could really, really suit Liverpool, and hopefully this juggernaut will feel like it's on the kind of the onward trajectory and an upward path. And I think these games, look, there is some absolute belting ones. You mentioned Man United there. It feels like we owe them one a bit at home, doesn't it? It feels like due win against them at home. It feels like they've got a lot of draws recently where they haven't really kind of they've come not to play, and it's been kind of difficult for us really. I'm not expecting any more from Jose, to be honest with you, but we're just going to have to kind of deal with that, come at them. It should be a brilliant atmosphere. It's a nice kick-off time for Liverpool, and yeah, can't wait for that one. But as you say, loads of belters coming up.
Loads of belters. Wolves Friday night, the Friday before Christmas.
I don't know who decided that was a good idea, but
I think I am so behind it. It's ridiculous. I am unbelievably behind it. It feels like that's my Christmas. You know what I mean? Like I might have turkey sandwiches on the way down. Not mess about. That's the one. I might bring presents for the people I'm going with and everything, do gifts in the back. It's going to be a fantastic run, and with the Anfield wrap, you know what we do. We do shows in previewing every game, looking back on every game. What we try to do is we try to look back immediately afterwards with that raw emotion and hopefully that raw positivity and energy. Then we have our free show, which many of you watch, and you can enjoy that one, and then we have our more tactically based review. We've also got our Friday show, which looks at the whole Premier League picture every single weekend, every single set of games. That's what we do for you. Then we've got our team talk, which focuses in, and we've got our free weekender as well, which looks at the Liverpool weekend as a whole, focusing in on that match itself. The games come thick and fast. It is the run into Christmas, and you know what, you couldn't enjoy it any more than enjoy it with us for £5 a month.
Come on, get involved, share the journey with us.